You better believe it.
Oh, my God, and your birthday's October 13th.
Yeah.
29th.
Oh, awesome.
Are you a Scorpio or just before it?
No,
Libra?
she's a Libra.
Libra.
And I was born on the Friday the 13th, so.
That's okay.
No, it's all good. I think
It
that gave
is.
me good power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. So that's very cool.
But
So-
yeah, I'm all about empowering. Like, I love to plan things. Like, I have these.
Like what kind of things?
Oh, like, I'll give you an example. Like right now, I am like thinking, is this all my life is? Am I supposed to be a teacher? Am I supposed to be this forever? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what is there anything else out there for me? And if someone would pay me, I would literally plan events for the rest of my life, but then not just plan them, but then empower people who are a part of it to then go start their own. Like, I want to be the person who is like, you
igniter.
can do this. I've got this vision. What do you think about this? You're good at this. Oh, let's do this. And then all of a sudden they're owning it. And all of a sudden it's like, well, where's Danielle? She's not even here. You're doing this on your own. Did you know you could run this without me?
You know what? The good thing that you're here tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because the Divalution it brings women together and finds what they're good at.
Ooh.
And you become part of us. That's how we met Misty.
Oh, really?
That's how Tammy and I met.
Really?
We know our niche. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. And what I'm not good at is what Tammy's good at.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
So thank God brought me her. I'll tell you that much right now.
But that can apply to anything in your life. Like, my husband says he does a lot of the traditional things. Like, he loves to cook. He is his mama raised him to be the most amazing cook, and those 3 boys are in the kitchen and learning.
That's really good.
And he says, Daniel, go on the floor, because that's where you want to be right now. And so I'm on the floor with those kids playing whatever it is, wrestling. And he's like, this is my time to do this. He loves to cook, so let him have his space.
Right, yeah.
And then I come in, and you know what I mean? Like, Mark and I are like a perfect fit. And so we're one is weak, the other is strong, because I can't cook macaroni and cheese to save my life. But he always says, Danielle, everybody thinks I do all this stuff. I do the laundry, I do the shopping, but you are the glue that holds it all together.
Aww.
And that is so true. But that's like that in your friendships. That's like that in your work life.
We should have you guys on around Valentine's Day.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
And you know what, Tammy? That's in February.
Is it?
I remembered that
You
month.
got the month right.
Good
For
for
some
you,
reason,
Deb.
I have month dyslexia.
Oh,
She does. She does.
I called January, July for 2 months.
And then something that was in September was going to be in January.
Oh, close enough.
Why? And I wouldn't even catch myself.
Close enough.
Anyway, you guys will have to come in.
Oh, I'd love it.
So let's talk more about preparing yourself for change. So when you decided that you needed to get fit, did you just go gung-ho, or did you take it a little bit slowly and ease into it?
The slowest progression. It was like
Very good.
molasses.
I like you saying
it
that,
was
yeah.
like molasses, because I knew if I took every sweet out of my life, I would binge. I would go 5 days and be like, woo. I was waking up in the middle of the night. Sorry, honey, if you're listening, but I have to share this. Mark would wake up and I would have red vine licorice.
Oh, I love red vine.
I know.
licorice.
It's a weakness. I'm an addict.
It is one
And
of mine.
it would be half of it in my mouth. I would get in the middle of the night and open my side drawer and start eating them.
And
I would
fall
wait and
asleep?
fall asleep in the middle of the night. And Mark's like, Danielle, you are eating red vines at night and not even knowing it. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, you are just, stop. Like, And then I would look in the bag and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I ate 30 pieces of licorice last night. So I knew if I took that away, cold turkey. And that's what everybody does. They jump on a bandwagon.
And then they quit.
Yeah. It's like with anything.
Yeah.
It's like you can't cut cold turkey. And so I would literally like, okay, this week my goal is to have 5 sweets a day, because that's what I was up to. I was like out eating my husband. And then the next week it was 4 sweets a day. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm running and I'm not losing any weight. It's because I don't even want that dumb sweet. I want 2 a day. And then by March, it was, okay, I'm going to watch my portion. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, January was sweets. February was, like, I'm all about themes. February was all about portion control. You know what I mean? And then I had to do that for 4 weeks. And even though I was, like, losing weight and I was like, oh, my gosh, I want to take something else out, I purposely did not take anything out. I kept on 4 weeks. And if anybody asked, "Oh, are you losing weight?" I would say, "You know what? No, but I'm working on portion control." And I didn't weigh myself. That's another thing. I weighed once a week, every Monday morning.
But you know what? And I don't think weighing is, to some people it is important. But as you work out, you gain muscle and lose fat.
My
Muscle
husband said
weighs
that all
more
the
than
time.
fat.
Yep.
And
so Monday morning became the routine, and I would weigh in. And
Once a
some weeks I would be so discouraged because I'm like, I just worked out for 5 days and nothing happened. But then
but
the
were your
next
clothes
week,
fitting differently?
oh yeah, all of a sudden like jeans were like anything that buttoned was like, and bras, they were not fitting, and I was like, that's interesting. Did not expect that to happen. And then
It's a side effect.
yeah, I did not know that. And yeah, that was a little weird. And then and then like the next month I was like, okay, I am going to not work out every day. I'm going to do exercise for 30 minutes and I'm going to leave my house. And if I run 2 miles, I run 2 miles. If I walk 30 minutes, I walk 30 minutes, but I am doing something for 30 minutes.
Very good.
And so I wasn't tracking miles. I wasn't like, hey, on Facebook, hey, I just ran like, 2 miles. I was like, oh, hey, I hit a mile. And sometimes I would look down and it would say like, great job. You just ran, 2 miles, the fastest you've ever done. Wow. Today I had a bad attitude and I was really mad and I had a rough day and I walked for 30 minutes, but I was still taking 30 minutes for myself. No children, no husband, no kindergartners.
You know what? And that right there, what you just said should be something, if you don't feel like exercising.
Oh, yeah.
Take
something.
time and do something
Yes.
for yourself.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be going to the gym.
Nope.
It can be as simple as going to the mall and walking, if nothing else. But get moving. Get
out.
moving because it makes a big difference in your psyche. And just the fact that you're doing something for yourself that feels good. And, that's why I love that. This is my background. This is my juice, that Tammy goes to Zumba because she loves it. If you do something that is punishing, you look at it as a punishment. Well, I have to
You
do
dread
this.
it.
And just the fact that you say have to do this is,
You've lost your
I
passion.
want to do this.
That's right.
I want to do this for me. So part of it is mentally preparing yourself. And when you're thinking of New Year's resolutions, if you think of it that way, I'm doing something that I want to do for myself. And it can start out with portion
That's right.
control.
Yep.
It can start out with minusing sweets.
Yep.
It can start out with walking
Yep,
30 minutes a day,
absolutely.
15 minutes to the mailbox.
Yep.
Just
and
get
every
moving.
month just having a new goal. And by the summer, I had found on my iPod, I love to laugh because I love laughing. And I found my favorite comedian. And so I will be running and laughing my
I'd
head
like
off.
to see that.
And people will come out of their houses and they're like, especially if it's a student, and they're like, oh my goodness, Mrs. Z was like, and I'm dying laughing. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm running and laughing.
Oh, that's
And so
fun.
now, then I looked forward to running.
Oh, that is really
listening
a good
to something
idea.
fun, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my goodness, 30 minutes is done. I can't wait to get back on that station. And so, but it was every month I added something else, and it wasn't overnight. You cannot do mentally and physically. You can't make a resolution that says I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to get fit. No, I'm going to make my New Year's resolution. I'm going to make a goal for January, and when I'm done with January, watch out February, because here I come.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. And and I've been thinking about it too, about making New Year's resolutions, and our theme all month has been preparing yourself for something. And last week we talked about what goes in and on your body.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask you about that consistency, how important that consistency is. And as you had said, from moving from January into February, mostly it's just that consistency and the importance of that consistency, because the inconsistency part of it can actually create more problems for you, can it?
Yep. Because I look at a calendar and go, there's 365 days for me to not be a diabetic. That's way too much. That's overwhelming. January, I'm just going to limit my sweets.
Very good.
Simple.
And
Keep
Misty,
it
and
simple.
it takes 60 days.
For a habit?
Yes,
I
for a
know.
habit.
I did the
And-
research on that.
Yeah.
It is.
And I was doing really, really well, and then I got the sickness. And I'll be damned, I'm having a horrible time getting back into it. And I had my routine down. The only one that I kept was walking for a mile. Only a mile. That's all I could do.
Yeah, but don't discredit that.
Right. But
that's awesome.
But I did that, and I continued that, and I love that. To me, being outside in the morning just
that's my friend
gives
Diana.
me a whole
She loves that.
whole different outlook on the day.
But Deb, I thought it was 3 weeks. I've always heard 3 weeks. 60 days.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
To get into the habit.
Yes.
For it to be ingrained.
To change your
they've done-
dendrites.
Yep, they've done.
You can
Yeah.
actually change your neurotransmitters to that you need to do it.
okay.
That you
Well, no worries. We're starting Monday hard and fast.
Also, I'm glad you just said that because accountability is another huge deal. I would say to Mark, you are the person who sees me the most. If you see me eating a bag of red vines, like get them out of the house, help me. And then pretty soon I was like,
where are my red vines?
I was like, Mom, I'm losing weight. And so she would check in. And then I told my sister, please check in every once in a while. And then my friend,
So you had a whole team behind
it was
you.
a whole, I'm all about empowering people to help me.
So use your friends.
You better believe it. Absolutely. You use them and guess what? They're using me now. Danielle, what did you do?
There you go.
I want to do it. What did you do? Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Right.
Divas aren't meant to be alone.
That's absolutely right.
No.
So you're preparing yourself like I've been trying to prepare myself. You know what we're doing?
What?
This is a little scary. I told Tammy we need to get another person to do it with us. We're doing boot camp, and I need one more person so that there's two people to help carry me out.
You got that right because you need those divas to help you.
I'm really nervous about it.
I would be.
We're going to do an MMA boot camp, so I have no clue.
But you know
that
what? I've
means.
been reading a little bit about what he does, and he's going to be here next week, I think.
Oh.
I hope. It's circuit training.
Oh, that's not bad.
But what kind of circuit training? You know, that we'll see.
Could be military boot, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, it could be like the
But I saw pictures of the people that have made it. That says he has pictures on his Facebook page that say the survivors.
The survivors. It does.
Past
I love it.
survivors.
I love it.
And I hope that I am among them.
You will be. You hope. Say you
I'm
are.
hoping.
Say I
We
will.
will be.
I will be.
Thank you.
And I'll send you my picture.
You better.
With my certificate.
But please don't be naked.
No. Oh, my God, no.
Deb,
You're my friend, Danielle. I would never.
Michelle would say, I am a survivor.
That's
That's
right.
right. I am a
Not
survivor.
will or anything.
So when
I
I'm going, you say,
I
Deb,
am. I
you
am.
are a survivor.
Yeah.
You are.
If you
Misty,
say
can
hope,
we call you to come get me? Okay, thank you.
on
Divas
call.
support each other. Just on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights at 9:45.
No.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday,
and then Saturday.
sometimes on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I think we may have to take Dance Diva Dance on the road. What do you think of that?
Okay.
What's
I've
that?
been thinking about that.
Dance
Diva Dance. I think you might find this interesting.
Oh, I bet.
And you out there can use it as a tool. Dance Diva Dance is a 2-hour program on Saturday mornings, sponsored by Stambaugh Appliance, and it's all dance music. And I'm here working out. One day I burned 300 calories.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I was doing the Running Man.
Oh, yeah. Like, who's leading it?
Me.
I would love it.
And it's really fun.
My mom and I would do that. Diana?
We'll come join
Diana?
Yeah,
Diana's
the
in.
more the better. And I think
Are you in? You
You
look
know
like you'd
what?
be
I
in.
had a dream. I had a dream that I was doing the show up here, and there were people down on the lawn following me.
That's awesome.
I think it might be fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think so.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So that's really good. So you're very inspirational.
Oh, well, thank you. I love to empower. I love to do that. That's
Very
my thing.
good.
It's my spiritual gift.
Very good. So we've been visiting with Danielle Ziroff here, and it's been very fun, very fun. We're going to come back and we're going to visit with our sponsor Spotlight, who is Chandra Jewell, and we're going to talk about lots of other fun things. She's with Indigo Moon Photography. So go pour yourself another glass of wine. We'll see you in just a little bit.
divas are going to refill their wine glasses. The Divalution Show will be right back.